Well, good evening, YouTube. This is Chuck, and it's Monday, March 18th, 2024, about 7 o'clock in the evening. And as you can tell, I'm coming to you from the man cave. And before I forget it, that this little clock up on the wall above the door there, that thing's not accurate. It's developed a mind of its own, so don't pay any attention to the time on that. It had something today that happened that I thought was pretty interesting, and I figured I'd share it with you. And some time ago, another Bigfoot YouTuber that I've been in contact with told me about another YouTube channel that was looking for a contact in northern Arizona. And so I went ahead and emailed him and reached out to him and told him I'd be willing to talk to him. So we traded emails, then we traded phone calls. And it turned out they were coming, they're out of Portland, Oregon, but they were going to be down here on some personal business. And they wanted to know if there was somebody that they could talk to while they're down here, somebody that was into the subject matter and had some good experiences. Well, interestingly enough, some of the people that responded back to their request said, you need to get a hold of the Arizona 4. Well, I'm a founding member of the Arizona 4, and it's not really an organization. What it is, it was a group of us that had some experiences, and we were dealing with another Bigfoot YouTube channel. And so one of our guys just invented that term just so that the guy at the YouTube channel would know that he was dealing with us. And so it's not really an organization. The reason why we used the number 4 is because there was, at the time at that incident, there was 4 of us there. But there's actually more of us in our group, and there's probably 7 in the core group, but if you add everybody else and everybody's relatives and everything, there's probably 25 of us. And nearly all those 25 have had experiences of some kind, Sasquatch experiences of some kind, including sightings. So anyway, when I contacted them, I'd read those other comments, and when I contacted them, I told them that about the Arizona 4 was kind of a non-organization, but I told them I'd be willing to talk to them. And so basically today was the day. They're down here in Arizona, and it's 2 people that are, I guess there's 3 people total that run the organization, and the two of them were down here today, Jill and Brett. And so they made it a point to come to town. Well, the plan originally was to try to film the segment outdoors, but the weather didn't cooperate. It's cold and rainy and overall kind of miserable outside. And so as a plan B, I had made arrangements to use the bottom floor at the museum. And the museum's closed today, but the folks that run the place, I'm a member there, of course, and so they said, sure, no problem. So they opened it up for us, and we set up down there. Now, they've got some pretty fancy camera equipment and production equipment, including lighting and all that kind of stuff. They're not like me. They're not just somebody that talks to a phone and hopes for the best. And they are professional videographers. Before they got interested in the Bigfoot subject, they actually worked in another niche. They did video stuff for the construction industry, and they were doing great guns on that until COVID came along and all their market shut down and all their business dried up. And so they're basically videographers who are interested in the subject matter, and they go out and do their own research, plus they talk to other people that are interested in the subject matter. Well, the channel name is A Flash of Beauty, Bigfoot Revealed. They've only been around for a couple of years. They're have interviewed some of the big names. They put together 2 documentary films, and they're available on Amazon if you want to go look for them. And the first one is A Flash of Beauty, Bigfoot Revealed, and the second one is called A Flash of Beauty, Paranormal Bigfoot. And I've watched them both in a period of time between I contacted them and they met with me today. But they wanted to interview me, and as I said, our group is kind of a loose-knit group, and we're a bunch of individuals. So, I don't speak for the group, but I basically talk to them about what I've experienced and what I've done, and they want to know a little bit about my background, and they, and basically they had the camera running for probably 2 hours, and out of that, probably I talked for probably off and on probably an hour and a half, and so gave them my backstory, told them a little bit about what I've experienced, how I got there, and they seemed satisfied. They said they thought I did okay. I felt I did okay. It's going to take them, first of all, they got to go back home, and then it'll probably take them at least 2 or 3 days to edit all this, because it's kind of jumbled up the way they'd ask me questions, and I'd try to answer the questions, and it's not all ABC in line there, so it'll take them a little bit to figure out how they're going to present that. So I'll come out and tell everybody whenever that uploads, and we'll see how it came out. We'll see if I came out sounding intelligent, or if I came out sounding like a monkey, or what I might sound like. But anyway, that's something kind of interesting. I've been interviewed before on stuff. This is from the Bigfoot subject. This is the lengthiest interview that I've done, and it's probably going to get some pretty broad attention. They have a pretty widespread viewership on their channel, and so once more, we'll see how it come out, and we'll see whether I'm proud of it or not. And with that, I guess let me just I told you what happened. That's really all I got for this evening. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Everything seemed to go well. They liked being able to film in the museum. It ended up being a good venue to do that. And so hopefully everything works out well. Hopefully they finish up their trip safely and get back up to Portland safely. Interestingly enough, this time of year, if they'd waited a week, the weather had been perfect. But they happened to come down here right in the middle of a big snowstorm and drove through snow 2 or 3 days to get here. And so anyway, it is what it is. So as I always tell you, take care of each other, love each other, take care of yourself. And I'll be back with you again on another one on another subject. And so for right now, it's a nice quiet evening out here. I'm sitting next to my heater. My heater's my buddy out here this time of year. And let me just tell you, until I talk to you again, I'll say peace out.